Hey guys, how the frig's it going today? It's 8:42 in the morning. I haven't even started my shift yet. Been up for about an hour. Man, it's a beauty day out. Sun's shining. You can see freaking shadows out there. It's warm. We're not allowed to partake in that. That's against the rules. So they've released a list of essential businesses open again. And it has been confirmed the beer store will also be open. Good for beer drinkers. So I've modified my snake juice recipe once again. Now I'm including cayenne pepper. Why? The thermogenic effects. Friggin' sweet. So literally, in this 52-ounce jug, right? Yeah, 52-ounce jug, I have now some burp. But I have one teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of matcha powder, 1 teaspoon of potassium, no salt, 1 teaspoon of sodium, which is Himalayan pink salt, and 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Some water, some ice to chill it. Let me tell you, this here really, really, really curbs the hunger. And it tastes good too. Tons of benefits. Keeps the electrolytes up. Keeps the cramping down. Kills the hunger pains. Makes it possible to do what I'm doing. Because without this would be one hell of a hard task to pull off. Anyway, people, it's 8:47. Oh man, I'm under attack by a curtain. I'm going to open my window. Let some fresh air in because, my goodness, it's freaking hot in here. And unlike yesterday, I'm going to log in prematurely because if I don't, I might be late again. Yeah, I was a little late yesterday because of issues. The software we use for logging into the computer system is under fire. I guess too many people working from home, and we never anticipated this problem. Oh well. We'll get her. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? It's been busy. I didn't bother taking a break because I'm trying to help out as much as possible and solve as much as possible and get people working as much as possible. So it's been one of those days. Busy. But one of the clients I was talking to was like, we were talking about how the stores were sold out of a lot of stuff like toilet paper, hand sanitizer, good old Lysol wipes. I'm okay. I got plenty of Lysol wipes. And we were talking about how everybody's buying all the commodities like the Lysol wipes, the hand sanitizer, and all that fun stuff. But nobody's actually buying the ancient method. Like rubbing alcohol and vinegar and stuff like that, like bleaches. Well, bleach is being purchased now, but a lot of people aren't going to the old method. And I mentioned, I'm like, yeah, I use 2X vinegar. You know, some people pickle with it, but I prefer to disinfect with it. Also makes for a great window cleaner too, because of its acidity. If you're like me and you vape in your vehicles, after a while the windows get covered in snot from vaping. And let me tell you, the vinegar will cut through that window snot so easily. Sure, it makes it stink because, well, vinegar does have that smell, but like, vinegar is a bacterial slayer. And if you buy the 2X vinegar, it's a real good bacterial slayer. I used to wash my clothes in it when I used to have this problem back in the day where my ex would always buy Tide, and if I washed my clothes in Tide, I would get the itch. So she would use Tide on her clothes, and I would use just plain old XX vinegar on mine. Clothes didn't stink like vinegar because once they rinsed out, they just smelled like clothes. Air-blown clothes once they dried. So you don't get that stink of like French fries and vinegars on your clothes. And it cleans just as effectively as detergent. So You know, it's got stain fighting power. It's got other really good things in it. And it's cheap. Like, I bought this great big tub of white vinegar double X. And I think I paid maybe $2. I use it to clean my coffee pot. I use it to make homemade disinfector. I use it for all sorts of stuff. But we got talking about other things, and she's like, I got an aloe vera plant. So I decided to use some of it and drain the gel out of it. And she mixed it, a half a cup of the gel with a half a cup of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, into a bottle, like a little squirt bottle. And she's like, it's the perfect hand sanitizer. Doesn't have an appealing smell. And she's like, I wish I had some sort of a essential oil to add to it to give it more of an appealing smell. But in the end, it's a real good disinfector because rubbing alcohol will kill a lot of germs. Peroxide will kill a lot of germs, you know. Wouldn't recommend using peroxide in it because I don't know what the side effects of that would be when it meets up with the glycerin. But that's what I said. I was like, I wonder if vegetable glycerin would work as a base. And she said, why not? As long as it blends together. And vegetable glycerin would definitely bind with alcohol because it binds with propylene glycol. And they're both pretty much on the same chemical table. So now I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? I can make my own hand sanitizer. I got like 4 gallons of VG upstairs. And I got a lot of rubbing alcohol on hand because I was using that to clean my windows in the truck in the winter because I could just leave the bottle in there and it wouldn't freeze. Vinegar, I think, would freeze. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it. But pretty sure vinegar freezes at sub-zero temperatures. Anybody can confirm that? Go ahead and confirm that. I don't really... I know, I can confirm it right now. Does vinegar freeze?
On the website canyoufreezethis.com, they say, as with all types of liquid products, you can freeze vinegar. The freezing point of vinegar is about 28 degrees, so it'll keep in any freezer. Vinegar will keep fresh for a long, long time regardless if it's kept in the freezer or not. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Shut up. I like when she's helpful and then I tell her off. It's a good time. But there we go. So yeah, it will freeze at 28 degrees. That's probably 28 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is what, -5 or some nonsense. I know 32 is 0. So maybe -5, -10. So you fire it in the freezer and it's turning into ice cubes of vinegar. So that doesn't sound delicious at all. But at least we know now that's a thing. So 4 hours to go. The end of another shift. 3 more to go, and then a couple days off. In isolation. Fun times. Fun times. So yeah, there's like plenty of stuff around the house that you probably already have your hands on that you can totally use for disinfectant. And like I said, vinegar's a time-tested and proven one. Just before you start mixing chemicals, do some research. Because you don't want to be mixing certain chemicals together because you can like probably create a nerve gas. Like you don't want to be mixing bleach and ammonia together because I believe that's the chemical makeup for mustard gas and that's friggin' a sure way to kill yourself. So I don't recommend doing that. So before you start mixing chemicals together, Google it because last thing you want to be doing is making a potent disinfector, and in the end, you make the best disinfectant of all that disinfects the house of all of its occupants. Just saying. Anyway, back to work I go. Alrighty, guys, votes are in, and you guys win. Probably saying, what votes are you talking about? Well, oh, gross. On yesterday's video, I asked you guys, what do you want me to stream on? Do you want me to stream on YouTube or on Twitch? And everybody said YouTube, and not a single person said Twitch. So that's good. One person's like, stream on YouTube and stream Euro Truck Simulator. And I'm like, no, that's a hard no. I don't like that game. That game's not fun for me, so I want to have fun too. So I'd rather not play a game that's not fun for me, because Euro Truck Simulator is kind of boring. Except with the way I play it, because it's like, I'll just drive and go really fast, take corners, and throw my trailer around. But no, I don't really want to play Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator because I don't enjoy that game. I'm not good at it. It's not fun. Some people like it. Hey man, to each their own. What I find funny is when I see truck drivers who do that for a living, drive transport, and then they come home and they have a rig set up in their living room for racing, and they're playing Euro Truck on it. I'm like, why would you want to go to work and then come home and go to work? It's kind of odd. But people say that about me. It's like, oh, you do IT stuff all day, then you go home and you sit on a computer and you edit videos and stuff. Kind of different. Editing videos is not the same as fixing other people's problems. I'm causing my own, to be fair. Nah. But yeah, I'm either tossing between Satisfactory, which is kind of a fun game, where you land on a nice lush planet, and then you just build a bunch of factories and pollute the shit out of it. Kind of like what we did with this planet that we're living on. Or I was thinking Astroneer, because they just released a bunch of stuff for it, so we can start a new stream save and play that. Or I don't know, I might find another game that I want to stream. Could even jump between games. Might even get involved with some PUBG. I don't know. It'll just be the multi-game stream. We'll just do stuff and chat and break the monotony of this friggin' isolation nonsense. Because this really sucks, eh? Being stuck at home all day. Holy crap. So bored. It's like, it's so beautiful out. I'd rather be down at Lee Park playing Pokemans. I haven't touched my Pokemans in like, well, it's been over a week now. Last time I played was last Monday. Haven't played for over a week. Haven't spun a stop. Haven't caught a little stupid monster. Haven't done anything. I didn't even check to see if Pokemans was releasing emails. I think that'd be a pretty dick move if everybody else was like limiting their hours of operations, and then Pokemans goes, hey, community day on Sunday, everybody get together. It's like, no, we can't. We can't, bud. Like, how come Pokemans don't get affected by COVID-19 for crying out loud? Just saying. But I have a feeling a curfew is going to be put into effect. See, the first problem with having a curfew is, like they've always had one for young kids. Usually by 9 o'clock, all kids should be off the streets and in their houses, and the cops find them. They're directed to pick them up and bring them home. But one of the things is the reason why they can't do an adult curfew is due to all the stores having random closing hours, and a curfew, like let's say they set a curfew of 9 o'clock unless you have some special needs, like you are working at a place that has you working, like for instance my old position, after hours, I would work from 7 to 3, so 7 a.m. to 3, and then 3 to 11, and then 11 to 7. That would be a special benefit. However, under the Emergency Act, if all the shops deem a closing time of the same time, which around here everybody pretty much has except for the 24/7 grocery store corner stores, but they may have. I just haven't been to one, so they may have a sign saying that we're closing at 8 o'clock at night now. Sorry for the inconvenience. But as far as all the grocery stores, Walmart, and every other store in town that's actually remaining open, that's deemed a necessity, they've all basically set a closing time of 8 o'clock, which means if the government of Ontario wanted to, they could say the new curfew is 10 p.m. Everybody must be indoors by 10 p.m. at night. We do not want to see a single soul on the streets. So, I guess when I let my dog out for a shit at 11 p.m., he'll get arrested. Do you want to go prison? Like, does that mean yes? Is that an excitement? You want to go prison? You want to go prison? Yeah, you want to go prison. You want to go prison. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Want to go prison? Want to go prison? He's not the smartest little jerboa ever, but he is what he is. Personally, I'm really enjoying all this New World Order talk. That's kind of fun. Everybody talking about how the New World Order, this is the beginning of it. Personally, I think this COVID-19 is the perfect smokescreen to hide the fact that the economy was about to take a shit. That's been my conspiracy theory. Because let's face it, the economy was on a downward spiral. It started last year. and it's been growing. Well, actually, it started a year ago, before last year, and it's been ever growing, ever getting worse, ever getting worse. This year, 2020, was going to be the ultimate economic crash. You've seen all those CEOs that basically left their position, like Disney and Chevy, and all these like top executives are just walking away, taking buyouts and running because they knew the shitstorm was coming. Not the COVID-19 shitstorm. They knew that the markets were crashing. They knew that there was going to be a huge economic dive, that we were going into a depression. So bail now, take as much money as you possibly can, spend it little, and try and survive till the day you die. That's basically what they're doing. Just so happened COVID-19 came into play, and now we got this to blame on the economy crashing. Oh, this disease caused all these stores to close, and that's what killed the economy. Not the fact that poor decisions were made to really make the 1% super awesome and the 99% super lame. Like, you know. So this is the perfect cover-up, is using a virus. And this is why also I think when in November it was discovered by the Chinese, every time somebody tried to whistleblow, they either, you know, got shut up or shot up, one of the two. And this is the reason why they never did anything until now, because they knew about this virus back in November 2019, and they just, business as usual, let it spread. You know, they tried to contain it in China, failed epically, and then it became a pandemic over there, moved on to the ERPs, and so on and so forth, and then just started spreading around the world. Infections, come spring break, you know, everybody's going all over the place, going on European backpacking trips, going to the Caribbeans, going on cruises, all this stuff that's going to intermingle with those lands, and now we got a whole bunch of contaminants walking around, and the virus spreads. So right now, in Canada, it's nowhere near as bad as it is in China, but this is new here. This just started here, where in China they're pretty much on the last legs of it. Like I said, they've announced day 3, no new infections, so they pretty much beat it, but they got it back in November, and it's now March. That's like 5 months later, so does that mean we're going to have it from March until August? Maybe later? Maybe later? You never know. We'll see how they play it out. So it is what it is. We'll see how this goes. But I'm pretty sure that this is the perfect way for people not to look like losers when the recession kicks in. The government won't be one to blame. They'll just point it at the virus and say it's its fault. It caused everything to close down. It's the reason why your business went bankrupt. It's the reason why nobody's buying cars. It's the reason why people are bankrupting on their houses and defunking on their mortgage payments. It's all about that damn virus. It's ruining people's lives. It's not the government. But 2 years prior to this, it was totally the government. So, yeah, think about that. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Health Minister of Ontario is predicting a three-month, 12-week isolation. And U.S. President Trump is saying, we want everything to be back open come Easter weekend. So, sorry, my American friends. I guess you're all going to die. So that's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. Even if things open, don't go out. See, I get it right now. Like, the next big commercial holiday is Easter, and it got kiboshed by coronavirus. So, like, I get that your kids are going to be mad if they don't get an Easter basket, but I think they'd be a lot more pissed off if their parents died from coronavirus. You know, unless your kids hate you, then whatever. It's like, I was thinking about going to Walmart. Like I said last night, I wanted to go, and I was thinking about going tonight. I got wind that they got some shit tickets in, but I was like, you know what? By the time I actually do go, they're going to be sold out because, you know, some dickweed's just going to back up with his pickup truck and just load a skid into the back of it. And no, that dickhead won't be me because I haven't had a chance to go out yet. But I still got plenty of TP. Like I said, with my current eating regimens, I don't really crap that much, so it should last me a hot minute. I was just thinking about going out and grabbing some stuff, some extra food, because I don't want to run 72s. I definitely don't want to run 96s. Definitely don't want to do 120 whatevers. 48-hour fasts are more than enough. One meal every 48. So I was thinking about going out and seeing if I can locate some more food. That reminds me, I was going to take some chicken out. You know what? No, I'm going to do something disgusting tonight, boys. We're going to have green eggs and Spam. We're going to fry up one of these bad boys. Yeah, it's going to be disgusting. This is going to be the meal that makes me drop my guts. But I definitely do want to go to Walmart and see if they got anything at all for food. Get some stuff, junk. And then, yeah, I really don't want to do this one meal every week. It's a little bit excessive, and in the long run, it could cause damages. And I gotta feed my kitty. Like, I'm already down 12 pounds from last Tuesday, so I don't want to really lose too much weight. I wouldn't mind burning off some more fat, but whatever. I'm already down to 17.4% body fat. That's a good number. BMI's a little out of whack, but it always will be. It just, yeah. I think I'm going to go and see about some more stuff. Not that I'm hoarding it, but I like to have supplies on hand just in case of emergencies. Now, I do have some stuff that's not keto in the pantry. Some non-perishables like powdered potatoes and such that I can whip up in a heartbeat and drive in my face for some extra calories. But I'd like to avoid getting carb loaded on that because, yeah, never been a fan of the potatoes. I used to like them all the time, but now I have them and they taste weird. So, probably would like to avoid that. I don't know. Pizzerias are still going to be open on the weekend. I might just cock over a friggin' Domino's or something. Just order a damn pizza and drive it in my face hole. That'd be alright. It's been a hot minute since I slayed a pizza on my own. But, yeah, so far I have no idea what's going on for the weekend. Still, the plans are to stream. Haven't had any talks from the managers asking to work. So hopefully it stays that way, but we'll see how it plays out. If they do ask me, unfortunately, I'm probably going to do it. Which is going to suck because I really like having time off to recover because it's been brutal. There's 196 people waiting to be served right now in the queue. I'm on my last break, which is almost over. So I'm going to head back up and finish this shift. What's really cool is by drinking this new snake juice with the cayenne pepper, it's actually keeping my heart rate up. And I'm perfectly on par for caloric burn, which is really, really awesome. Anyway, I'm going to get back at it. Alrighty, guys. Shift's obviously over. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit, if you will. Like, literally, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. That's where that thing came from. I got this thing at the end of my driveway. It looked like a tire. I'm like, who the hell blew a tire out like that? And I couldn't figure out what the frig it was. And then I just realized what the frig it was. I think I probably mentioned it in the winter. I showed you guys, and I'm like, wow, look at this. Somebody left their tire on my driveway. And I couldn't figure out why they would do that. Because, like, people are natural for leaving junk in my driveway. Anyway, I'm going to take a rip over to Walmart. Risk it for a biscuit, like I say. I'm probably going to buy some biscuits. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It feels weird being outside after being inside for so long. Gotta watch it. The dog can make it over here. Okay. This thing here. I was wondering what the heck it is. It's totally a tire, right? But it goes on that pylon over there. So I'm going to give the city back their garbage. So I don't want it on my yard anymore. Alrighty. Now that's taken care of. Cool. That's nearly die on my driveway. Let's see if we can stock up a bit more. Ooh. It's been a while since I've driven this thing. Does it still have power? Yep. Sweet. Pitter patter and have at her. Welcome to Pandemic Central, people. Motherfrickin' Walmart. Walmart. Classic shop from the old days. Remember when I used to come out here and smoke cigarettes? I'd just be pacing back and forth on my little concrete patio. I had people thinking this is actually a big area. It's not. Cameras do funny things. Definitely do funny things. Anyway, I'm going in. The whole reason why I wanted to go to Walmart, laugh at me if you will, but it's stuff I was running low on. Want a new hand soap. They had this on for $1.97. It's Equate brand, but it's antibacterial, so sweet. I need a new showering soap. They had the Equate brand on for $1.97. Sweet. And because I'm trying to be a muscle dummy, I bought a bunch of protein. Sweet. Alright, time to make some green eggs and Spam. I'm freaking hungry. I wanted to get my shopping done before I decided to cook this up. Gonna grab my second frying pan here. Stick it on the other element. Alright, let's heat these things up. Let's see how the hell we open this can. Requires a key, so I don't think it's like opening my door. I just cracked it and got a whiff of it. It literally smells like something he should be eating. I think he smells it too. That moment when the welfare key breaks. So you gotta resort to the next best thing. Well, as my cat food cooks, I'm gonna go ahead and make these green eggs. Because they're gonna be super yummy. Oh yeah. Love my green eggs and Spam. Dinner is served. Green eggs and ham. That should be Spam. It has pork. Doesn't that like totally look like a plate you'd find on a Sims game? Just saying. Alright, well I got a jug of water in the fridge, nice and chilled. I'm gonna go bring this upstairs, drop it in my face hole, and eat my dinner. Oh, hey there guys, how's it going? Alright, well it's 10:30 and I forgot I was vlogging today because I've been vlogging for the past 8 days, 9 days, whatever it may be, and I forgot I was doing it today, but now I'm doing it today, so I should probably end it. Tomorrow's another day. We'll see what we get up to. Just hammer down. It's Wednesday. 3 more days. And then stream weekend. Woo woo. Alright guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. You won't need to set up a Twitch account because, like I said, I'll be streaming on YouTube. Streaming what? I haven't decided yet. We'll figure that out. And I also, one of these days, got to turn on the streaming PC, which is somewhere behind me, over there, and update it so that it's actually working, and then stream. Yay! Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, guys, peace. The Frag out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.